A new season means new kits across the league, and it's also award season here in Los Angeles. So we decided it's time to announce the 2025 Happy Foot Sad Foot Kit Award winners.
Love it.
We're doing it. LAFC new away kit. I think they'll be out of competition. Let's just see what we think about this kit.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It
Look,
seems
you love it. You know you want it. You're getting it, whether you like it or not. It's just happening. So let's not
I think it's fine. This kit is fine.
Yeah, none of us can be actually like objective about it.
Yeah, although it's out of competition.
Objectively, the collar is stupid. Not having a collar, but the way in which it's designed.
I was a little bit taken aback when I reviewed all the other kit releases, and there's maybe one other kit that has a collar.
St. Louis is really the only other one. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, we really chose that.
Well, again, from the front, you're like, cool, it's a collar, and then you realize,
yeah,
it's not a collar.
It's not quite a collar, and it like flies up in the wind as they're running. It looks really dumb.
Yeah. And it's not, again, if you get a collar and you do it right and you have a collar, you can look cool like Eric Cantona, like he did in the 90s. You can't do that with this. You could put the wings up, but then you just got a flat back. It's silly.
I doubt the wings will stay up. Yeah. And on top of that, it's like it feels like a pretty generic.
Right. That's
like
the
template.
One flourish where it was like, this is very cool. And then it's not done properly. So it's like, oh.
Right. That said, like, on its face, just alone, like a white kit with gold, I'm down for that in general.
Yeah, the shorts.
I don't think it's a bad kit. It's just the bar was pretty low with the smokescreen kits, and sure, it clears that bar in my mind for me. But it's just like, okay, they've got an away kit. Fair enough.
I won't be buying. I won't be buying it.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I will either.
I'm trying, and this is just a personal thing for me.
I don't buy all the kits, but. Yeah.
I usually do, but because I've amassed so many kits and I've given away so many kits as a result, which I guess this is bad news for people because if I was buying it, I might be giving it away. But I've now come to a place where like if I find a kit from the team that I like that I'm like this is probably the best kit, I'm gonna stick with it until they get a better one. And that like retro kit
that's a good way to do it, I think.
Like they're not until they put out a better one than that. I'm not buying another kit.
Yeah, that's also a big part of where I'm coming from with this is like this is a light jersey and the archive kit is a light jersey and that's like that's an incredible. I like maybe one of the best kits in MLS history.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah,
and it's like so like the bar is lower to clear with another kit that's with it, but at the same time, it's like I'll just wear that one anytime, and I prefer they wear that one anytime. So
even with Juventus, they put out a third kit, and it's black, and it has a collar, and it has a real collar. But it's probably the coolest kit they've ever. It's probably one of the best kits in Europe. It's all black. You might have seen it, Darren. Like it's been going around, but it is stunning, and I have it. I got it like before it sold out. Like it was such a good kit that it sold out immediately. And I luckily got my hands on one. And now I'm like, don't need another until Juventus puts out a better kit. Don't need another one.
Well, sorry to not be able to simp and advertise for these.
Yeah, wah wah. Do we have sad trombone sound on our soundboard?
No problem.
That's strong.
There it is.
That's having just watched the Saturday Night Live 50th celebration. That's the Debbie Downer trombone.
Oh yeah,
I like that. Yeah,
that's good. All right, it's time for the awards. Are you ready?
Okay, let's talk about good stuff. Maybe
I'm going to announce the nominees for each award, and Vince, you are going to announce the winner, which will also be you deciding in real time who the winner is.
Which is the only way it should be, baby.
I do not know the answers. All right, the first award is the put all your previous kits into ChatGPT and ask for a new one. No one cares, and you clearly didn't either award. The nominees are Nashville SC, CF Montreal, Chicago Fire, and Sporting Kansas City. I'll put the kits up on the screen if you're watching the video. I suppose if you're just listening, try to check them out while we're talking about them because it would take forever to just describe every kit. But what do you think here, Vince? Okay. Who has won this prestigious award?
So I think now ChatGPT, known for plagiarizing, which for SKC and for Montreal, it is almost like a direct ripoff. Like they didn't even... do any like modifications or anything. And so I think that's just too close. Like I want to believe that ChatGPT gives me just a little bit.
Yeah.
Chicago's I think would be better if I think it's like a powder blue or like a light blue if it was more prominent like powder blue. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so I think the winner is going to have to be Nashville for me because that shade of navy is strong. It looks good with the yellow. And then, as my friend Travis would say, have you seen the new Hyundais? They're pretty cool looking. And the Hyundai happens to be their sponsor. So
Okay.
let's go.
Okay.
Let's go with Nashville. Let's go with Nashville. I just think it pops. Like that color of blue is a good color. Like you put somebody in that color, they're going to look good. So it does fit the guidelines of a ChatGPT style kit where it was like, hey, give us something new. And they were like,
here's our kits.
They're like, hey, that Johnny Cash kit's
one?
kind of cool. How about if we did it navy, but then we also use some of your other colors? And people were like, got it. So yes, it's both the best of the group, but it also does fit the parameters.
Okay.
High
Great.
bar.
Congratulations, Nashville SC. You have another.
You're welcome, Walker.
It exists. Okay, the next category, the next award, the Cost of Living Adjustment Award, which is, sure, fine, let's call it a slight upgrade. Yes, this is technically better than your previous kit. You've done it. The nominees are Austin, Cincinnati, Miami again, and Toronto. What do we think, Vince?
So this is tough because
Miami splitting the vote.
Miami's splitting the vote. And the problem with Miami splitting the vote is this. The pink kit that they replaced with a real collar was a legit good kit. Like I like that kit.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. The black one.
I don't mind this one.
I don't know. I don't mind it, but I'm just saying like this is ostensibly not a step up. Like it just is a new
kit. It's a lateral move. Yeah. For sure.
Whereas the black one is an upgrade, but not by much. Like I like the kind of just the side by side. There's not too much going on. I thought the black one that they had before was like, is that a pattern just to have a pattern? So they're splitting the vote here. Toronto, I'm gonna just say flatly, you're out of the running. Don't there's not, it does nothing for me. So that leaves me with Austin.
Like it really is like, maybe they just didn't even deserve to be in this category. It's just, I think it's more because of how bad their last kits were.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, what's funny is Toronto for the longest time had really good kits. Like, and it just like the past few years, much like the team,
stopped, but
bam, down.
Yeah.
So now it's between Austin and Cincy, and they are both like slight upgrades. I'm gonna give it to Austin because it's a slight. It's a little bit more. Like I think the Cincy one is just it is the slightest. It's like razor thin margins. Although I do like it. I like the thick sash. I like the colors.
It's like let's try this now.
Yeah, I think blue. I think Austin, blue and orange, but like a green kit. Like, yeah. When was the last time we saw a green kit?
Austin like refined it in a nice way.
And it looks great on our friend Ilya Sanchez. Although I would much rather see him in our kit, but man still makes
looks
things
great
look
within
good.
the context of it looking terrible.
Yeah.
and like a nightmare.
Well, like he does, he elevates all things. That's
right. He makes a smart choice. Okay, the next award is the accidentally a worse version of another team's new kit award. This is a tough one to fall into. Apologies to these incredible teams, all incredible nominees. The first one is FC Dallas is really just DC United's new kit, but worse. And then you have San Diego FC, and their kit is really just Chicago's new kit, but worse.
Okay. Dallas is really bad.
They know how to make a bad kit, don't they?
Yeah, just nothing about
They're the best of the best at the worst.
Nothing about it does anything for me. I just don't see any redeeming qualities. Whereas like San Diego's at least has like.
I feel like Dallas every year Adidas is like, "What do you want to do?" And they're like, "Is there any way that we could save money on this? Like, not spend it. Like, you could give us money back."
They're like, "Ask us next year." They're like, "No, we do this every year."
Literally, like, whatever's left over, give it to us.
Yeah, just tell us what the rest of the teams pick, and then we'll do not that. And they're like, okay, cool, yeah, that's easy. And they're like, and then do you want anything else on it? Yeah, we'll put the Texas flag, and our jock tag will just be LH Lamar Hunt, but nothing stylized.
We saw this great kit in this East Bay catalog. Can you match that?
Yeah, and And it's made worse by the fact that what it is juxtaposed with, I think DC is legitimately one of the cooler ones.
It is, yeah. So it was also like, you can do this well, and you chose not to.
Yeah, so it really made it a steeper challenge for them. So it's got to FC Dallas winner of this category.
Oh yes, it's a prestigious award.
Yeah.
The next award is the accidentally a worse version of their own previous kit award. The nominees are Houston Dynamo, St. Louis City, Vancouver Whitecaps, Atlanta United, New York Red Bulls, and Orlando City. Vince, we've got the one other caller in here. Yeah. But it's mostly, I mean, it really is like take their last kit and make it worse.
Yeah. The caller is like an early leader in the clubhouse here. Vancouver, who again,
Houston especially is literally like, oh, make that black white.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, we use, and what's funny is their kind of rebrand was to go like black became a major color, and they're like, this time though, and also it's a 20th anniversary. It's a 20th anniversary.
Oh, it's a 20th anniversary kit.
So,
oh, that's rough.
Okay, so I guess that makes sense.
That's a 20th anniversary kit?
Yeah, but that's why they steered away from, because 20 years ago was really a time when Adidas was like, oh, these are the high school jerseys we have left over. Just put your logo on it. Okay, so I'll cut them some slack. Vancouver, I don't like that. Like, you've had good kits with like this style, but they keep reusing it. Like the sash across, like the middle part, which was cool when they first came out with it. Now it's kind of been overdone. Atlanta's is, I can't even tell the difference. That's the same kit that they've been playing in, right?
It's a little bit different, but yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't see how you justify a purchase of that if you had the other one.
And I think the winner it's just Orlando, because I just looking at it makes me wonder if I'm on drugs or if I need to be wearing glasses. There's just a lot going on there, and that I think that kind of mirage effect. I'm gonna say
it's the magic eye kit.
Yeah, they're the winner just by trying to confuse us all.
Yes. All right. Congratulations, Orlando City. Congratulations to the following teams who are the winners, not the nominees. These awards were presented in a previous ceremony last week in a hotel ballroom, not this fantastic theater you see before you tonight. New England Revolution, congratulations on winning the Accidentally a Kit for the Kit Sponsor and Not Your Soccer Team award. Congratulations. Amazing.
It's so spot on.
Packaging for the Gillette Mach 3.
If Gillette had done that for an activation, I'd be like, whoa, that's actually a really cool activation kit. But that's what they're going to wear.
You have all their their brand ambassadors wearing these Gillette kits. Like, we're a soccer sponsor.
Both of us don't shave, really, because we're lazy, probably. I mean, that's my reason for it.
Yep, that's me.
But if I was walking through and somebody's like, man, you should start like full on shaving, I'd be like, well, with a kit like that, maybe I should.
All right. Congratulations to New York City FC for winning the Accidentally a Header Background on the Investor Relations page of a corporate conglomerate's website in the late 90s award. Congratulations, NYCFC. It's a skyscraper reference, I guess.
It's up there.
Just like the stock photo every corporation
it is
used
up
on their websites when they were like, we should have a website.
I literally, them and Dallas must have been absent that week. And Adidas was like, well, we've got to put a jersey out. You guys haven't gotten back to us. Here's what you get.
And finally, congratulations to the Columbus Crew, winners of the Accidentally Leaked Nuclear Waste on My Already Botched DIY Foam Marble Kitchen Island Countertop Refinishing Project Award with their Goosebumps kit. I don't know. It glows in the dark. Cool.
Okay. You had me at Goosebumps. Love Goosebumps. But like, if that's nothing about that screams Goosebumps to me, one. Two, I also went through my entire adolescent life not knowing what R.L. Stine looked like, and now I do, and I want it back.
Yeah, I actually did know what he looked like. But yeah, I guess I like the idea that they're like, we could highlight a fan for being a fan. Like, I guess I'm okay with the what they're doing there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it justifies Goosebumps as anything that's relevant. Like, I don't like the Johnny Cash kit. I don't like the Bruce Lee kit. Like, I don't. Why are we taking something so irrelevant and making it like we're gonna celebrate this? Like, don't celebrate something irrelevant on your kit. What? Do it for something else. I don't know.
Somehow trying to reach a wider audience, but then I think that same audience goes, "How is that a Goosebumps kit?"
Yeah, what wider audience? Like, I love Goosebumps. Got to get this soccer kit.
Yeah,
Oh, who gives a shit?
very specific category.
Yes, many years, no teams fit into this category, and it's really embarrassing whenever we announce it because nobody wins.
Yeah.
Finally, we have someone there. So thank you for that. All right, next up, we have nominees once again for the Good Trip, Bad Trip Award. The Good Trip, Bad Trip Award gives you a set of nominees, and we have a winner of 2 awards. Whether you're looking at it and you're having a good trip or a bad trip, they are all trippy. The same pool of trippy nominees are the Colorado Rapids, Philadelphia Union, and San Jose Earthquakes. I'm tripping out, but is it a good thing? Vince, who are our winners?
I mean, I kind of like the comic booky effect, newspapery. I know that it's related to Lars Fredrickson from Rancid, the Earthquakes kit. Like it's kind of punk rocky, but at the same time, it's also like I don't get it. The
Yeah,
Union,
it's like what we said about Columbus.
yeah, the Union.
Like I'll get a band shirt, sure.
Yeah, like oh yeah, I mean, do some kind of Rancid mashup. That's cool, but what is this? What
Can you
is
show up with that kit at a Rancid concert?
Yeah,
Like,
is it a newspaper
no.
print? Is this microfiche? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? The Union one is like, I mean, it would be winner for bad trip because it's just not good.
That's what I'm saying. We do get a winner for bad trip and good trip.
Okay, so clear Union bad trip. And I'm gonna say because I actually kind of like the Rapids one. We're looking at it on a smaller scale, but I think in person it probably looks even better, like what they actually did with it. So Rapids will get the good trip. I mean, it's got the paddle. I like that. It's got the paddle oars on it too.
Like, they literally just put full on Rapids on the kit. I actually really like it.
Yeah.
And I mean, who's better at good trips than Colorado, right?
Well, and again, I love the little like hint towards it with the jock tag. Like they're like, let's do paddle oars. Like whereas like Philly could have done like lightning bolt jock tag or something, but it just seems like they didn't do anything.
Right. Yeah, I don't really know what the lightning bolts are a reference to, and I don't care.
Yeah, is Philly's electric somehow? What is it? What is it? Cheese sauce? I don't know.
It could be something really great and really cool, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like Colorado had an opportunity to do the Rapids and make it like the colors and fuck it up with the colors, and they made it work. They did like a good sort of like slick color scheme. Okay, the next award is the inaugural Taylor Twellman What Are We Doing Award. The nominees for this are the Carson Galaxy and Minnesota United. Galaxy just did an LA Lakers kit, and Minnesota United did like rivers converging in the middle of the kit.
I mean, you and I
who is What Are We Doing more?
we might be alone in this because we've talked to other people that have said like I like gradients, and you and I are both like it's not good for clothing though. Like it's a graphic design tool, not for your shirt.
Yes. It can be good on a shirt if used well.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it's definitely not inherently good.
It pains me to say it, although I think that their green kit, the green LA, like Green City kit or whatever they called it, that the Galaxy had was one of the better kits of the year that year. This one I don't think is. A lot of people are telling me that it's one of their top kits, and I don't think it's that good. I think it's just like slightly above average. The colors are kind of cool. I just don't like the gradients. And so for that reason, they can't win this award because I kind of understand what they were doing. Minnesota,
sure.
What are you doing? Really?
Yeah,
like, what are we doing here? You're just, it looks like half of it.
Is there a waterfall?
Wet.
Is a giant pissing down the middle of your shirt there? What's going on?
Yeah, did you like,
also you have the Rapids to compare it to? That's tough luck.
Yeah, and Minnesota's known
you can do water well.
Known for lakes, not rivers.
Oh, I mean,
I know that the Mississippi goes through
lakes,
it,
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's lakes.
Can you? I don't know. It just looks like a splash of something.
It's something. It could be a stock photo. I don't know. The next award is the Welcome to the League. Your kits already suck and remind us all that your logo is even worse. The nominees for this are San Diego FC and San Diego FC with their 2 new kits. Hard to tell which one's worse. Should this be a tie? San Diego FC wins either way.
Yeah, it's kind of a tie. It's the white one. The blue is like a strong blue.
Sure.
But
great.
like everything else is
Congratulations,
not good
San
about
Diego FC.
Yeah.
You still suck. You suck until you don't suck. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. It is the oh fuck, oh no, this is actually good, oh no, oh fuck, fuck award. Going to a team that definitely outplayed us on this. The nominees are the Portland Timbers, Seattle Sounders, Real Salt Lake, Charlotte FC, a dark horse candidate, and DC United. I have a clear winner for me. Vince, what do you think?
I mean, I have a clear winner for me too. These are all great though. I will say that. Like, it's a clear winner.
I do really like all of these.
But these are all clear. The 4 that you picked are the 4 elite.
5.
Or sorry, 5.
I picked 5.
5 elite of this go around. It's the Seattle kit though.
For you, it's Seattle?
Yeah, it's just so like that's how you do a pattern. You do it crisp. You do it with some actual like understanding of how like clothing works. And then it does have like a legit story. Like it fits in with their vibe, kind of the way that the Portland one has a legit story. And I've shared this with a lot of people and on this podcast. And I think I've said this multiple times. Most times when a kit gets made, then the story happens. Don't let them fool you. They do not come up with the story beforehand and then design the kit that way.
Which is like to the interconnected, diverse population in our fan base. No.
But these 2 look like they actually might have been like, hey, we should do a kit that speaks to this. And they're like, okay, we can do that. And they did. And that's great. Instead of just being like, the 3 lines mean that. And you're like, come on. Come on, bro. Like, first of all, the 3 lines
the 3 lines represent the solid, liquid, and gas because we perform in all in all elements.
Because in our body, there are solids, liquids, and gases at every point. And
it represents water because our bodies are water.
Wait, I want to know which one you picked because you really liked a lot of these, and I feel like you did go back and did you go back and forth on these, or did you have one that for sure was...
I have a clear winner. Seattle. The Seattle kit is a very close second for me, but to me, it's Portland. I think Portland is like one of my favorite kits ever. I think the color combo is awesome.
Yeah, that shade of green is strong.
That shade of green is so good. Plus the like full on gold and the tree age years, like the design is awesome.
Something that we don't see as much anymore. It used to happen back in the 90s when you used to watch soccer and you would see like Arsenal had like JVC and they had like Sega. And Juventus used to have, oh my God, Sony. Like Tillamook is a legit cool sponsor. Like it looks cool on there. Like,
that's one of the few sponsors that makes the jersey look cooler and not worse.
Yeah, it's something where you're like, I actually like that cheese. I would like that.
Yeah. Well, it's just a well-designed logo. I think,
and it's a good logo.
I think BMO, the BMO logo is really hard to counterbalance that on a kit. That's why the archive kit is so good, because we were like, let's just sidestep it.
Yeah, because like even Yeti is cool, right? But like the Yeti font on the Austin jersey is just too much. The Royal Caribbean on the I like that they just used their logo on Miami, but it's overpowering. Whereas the Tillamook just works. Like it doesn't overpower the kit. But then again, like I said, it's something where you're like, I actually like that. I will use that.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, including Charlotte was like, that was their win, was they're in the category. They kind of snuck in there, but I like the little mystique to it.
Charlotte wins for secondary badge use. I'll tell you that. If that was a category, like secondary badge, Charlotte wins.
I also just love the concept of like, it's kind of like a spotlight kind of roaming around. Like you see some of it, you don't see some of it. That's cool. Congratulations to all the winners of the 2025 Kit Awards. Tell us in the comments what we got wrong.
We didn't get
what you're definitely objectively right about and we're
can't
wrong
wait.
about.
I just can't wait. I just can't wait for all the sports writers who have absolutely the worst, most garbage style to put their takes out there, because I love hearing from them.
Yeah, we've said this before, but I would love to get like legit fashion people to weigh in, like the menswear guy on Twitter, Derek guy.
Ooh. He'd probably pan.
I'd love to get their takes, but my guess is a legit fashion person would be like, this isn't my thing. I don't know. I don't care.
It's a Jersey nerds. We're like, wait, we're the nerds?
Yeah. Oh my God, we are.